A Frenchman recently criticized the U.S. He said, "America is a wasteland, a cultural desert. You people have no culture," he said. None. The only things you've given the world are rock and roll and Harley-Davidsons.
Yeah, well, that might be the case. But then again, what more do you need?
Harley-Davidson wasn't the only American motorcycle. There used to be hundreds of manufacturers, names like Yale, Pope, Indian, and Excelsior. Even a make known as the Flying Merkle. But Harley was there from the beginning, and it's the only one that's still around. This is the story of Harley-Davidson, the world's oldest motorcycle company. It's a story of a phenomenon and a lifestyle, of cowboys and rebels, of daredevils and pioneers. And despite what that Frenchman said, it's the story of American culture. A unique culture based on a motorcycle that for many of us is more than just a machine.
I stand before the great God, Harley-Davidson.
Oh, Harley-Davidson, our Lord and Master, our radiant image, please protect us.
Now, we don't want to get carried away, but there is definitely something special about these bikes.
It's more than a motorcycle. It's an attitude. It's I think, a grace. It's a style. It's a noise. It's like riding a piece of art.
When you're on a Harley, it's like sitting on a horse. You know what you got underneath you. You feel the thing breathe. It's alive.
As a child, I saw some guys go by one day on these Harleys. It was like, I felt them before I heard them, you know. And I thought, then I heard them go by and I felt them as they left, you know. It's like, oh, wow.
One of the amusing Harley-Davidson is because the other people look you, you know. So you want the other people look you.
You're buying into a tradition that's been around for a long, long, long time. So when you're sitting on a Harley, you're sitting on a piece of history.
I raced trail bike class in Hadakas and then the 200cc class. I wanted to go fast, and I fell down a lot. Now I want to feel good, and I want to look good. When you want to feel good, you want to look good, you know. You want to be absolutely sure that you are an American male. You ride a Harley.
American bikes at an American club, because we're about to get in trouble by the American police officer.
Yeah, Harleys are an attitude, all right. They're a fashion statement, even for people who don't ride them. For the kid on the streets, they are the ultimate definition of cool. And it's been that way for a long time. But there is a lot more to it than just being cool. Harleys are the focus of an international movement. The common denominator for riders down under in Australia and on the back streets of Japan. And you want to talk about loyalty? What other machine gets this kind of devotion?
A way of life. You eat it, breathe it, think it and say it. It's one of the only inanimate objects in the world that people like to have on their body.
There he is.
Not all riders go in for skin art, but there is something about these bikes that draws a powerful response, an emotional response. Some people develop intense personal relationships with their Harleys. They get deeply involved in a romance of man or woman and machine.
My black devil, you make love beautifully.
There's the thrill of acceleration, the heady, on-edge control of massive power. It's a passion that defies logic, an atavistic passion of sound, smoke, and fury. Of course, when you're riding, it's a good idea to keep this passion under control. It's not always easy. Doctors, lawyers, housewives, even heads of state have caught the Harley fever.
His Excellency's car. His Excellency's car.
His Excellency's car!
I'm in a hurry. To the House of Representatives. Ride like fury. If you run out of gas, get Ethel. If Ethel runs out, get Mabel. Now step on her.
You don't have to ride to know there's something special going on here. Harleys are appearing in the most unlikely places. Restaurants, nightclubs, even on the stage of magician David Copperfield.
Do you like my Harley? I traded for it. Somewhere in Fresno, there's a biker trying to saw his old lady in half. Come on, we're gonna take you for a little ride.
Harleys provide an image of incredible strength and power. Untamed, dangerous, masculine. It's an image that cuts across all social and economic boundaries. The original heavy metal statement. And like that Frenchman said, Harley-Davidson and rock and roll, you can't split them apart. Harleys resonate throughout our popular culture, from movie posters to comic books. They have even moved into the realm of fine arts, as in Robert Rauschenberg's stunning Golden Harley Mexico, or Bijan Bahar's life-sized lucite masterpiece. These bikes are part of our heritage, part of our national consciousness, as all-American as a Super Bowl Sunday. At the bottom of all this hoopla is something called a mystique. It's a mystique that's all about contradictions. Harleys represent defiance and authority.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere but here, man.
You can bet your sweet life on that.
I think it depends what perspective you're looking at it from. I've never looked at it as a symbol of authority. On the contrary, I've always questioned authority when I'm on my motorcycle.
Harleys are a sign of total commitment, yet a symbol of freedom, a statement of nonconformity, and, at the same time, a membership card to an international club. Today, they are a virtual phenomenon, a phenomenon that seemed to explode overnight. But in reality, it all began over a century ago.